Bem, amigos do blog dos esportes americanos, este é o nosso 10º podcast, válido para a etapa de Talladega da NASCAR. Neste sábado tivemos etapa de Phoenix, pole e vitória merecidas do Mark Martin. Destaque da prova fica por conta do 9º lugar do Sam Hornish Jr., sua melhor posição na categoria. Tivemos alguns enroscos entre o Michael Waltrip e o Rob Gordon. Sempre o Waltrip leva a culpa, né? Já está sendo considerado um dos piores pilotos da categoria, apesar de ter vencido 2 vezes em Daytona, ter vencido em Talladega também. Tivemos entre o Mears e o Júnior, os dois pilotos estão sob observação pela NASCAR. E destaque também para o campeonato do David Heltman, vem fazendo um excelente campeonato, mais uma vez foi sólido em Phoenix e se mantém entre os 12 primeiros colocados no campeonato. Para a etapa de Talladega, mudam as coisas completamente. Phoenix era um oval de 1 milha, até os Scott se adaptaram bem, porém em Dega, com as placas restritoras, mudou a forma de correr na categoria. E o COT deu mais oportunidade para os bumps. Os carros andam muito colados e o jogo de equipe é fundamental. Se você tiver um bom bumpador, no caso, você consegue saltar na frente. Ano passado a vitória foi do Kyle Busch, o segundo colocado foi o Montoya, o terceiro o Hamlin. O Hamlin é considerado, para mim, o melhor empurrador da categoria. O Kyle Busch venceu sob bandeira amarela. Tivemos um Big One na última volta. O Montoya tentou a ultrapassagem ainda, mas o Busch deu um belo bloco em cima do Gordon no começo e logo depois na bandeira branca sobre o Juan Pablo Montoya. Esse ano eu não tenho como apostar em um favorito. Daytona daria base mais ou menos do que os carros têm para correr em SS. Eu colocaria o Stewart como um candidato, colocaria o próprio Kyle Busch, o Juan Montoya deve andar bem, o Martin Truex Jr. também deve andar bem, fez uma boa prova em Phoenix também. Vamos ver, vocês vão acompanhar agora as últimas voltas e o Big One da última
Michael
volta.
Waltrip left Dale Earnhardt Incorporated to form his own race team, which quickly grew like Topsy from 1 to 2 to 3 cars. Had a little bit of controversy, came back, and now he's in a position maybe to win this.
You see that hand out there. I think what you'll see Michael do is he will signal Jimmie Johnson when he gets ready to go. I think he'll tell Jimmie, I think he'll put that hand over there and possibly let Jimmie know when he's getting ready to go.
Looking at the top 13 cars, they're single file, but no driver in the top dozen has the same make of car behind him. So you're going to make your friends where you find them right now for these last 5 laps.
Well, I told you when this race started, I'll take my brother at Daytona and Talladega anytime.
5 to go. Here we go. Green flag.
Look at him. Michael was all over. He wasn't looking at anything. He wasn't looking down toward turn 1. He's looking back behind him. Look at him right now. Look at those eyes.
Boy, Kyle Busch, that 18, got a great restart, though. He has been locked to the rear bumper of his former teammate, Jimmie Johnson, in that 48.
4-car breakaway. Waltrip, Johnson, along with Busch and Montoya. Now the pack beginning to catch them up
well,
in
what
the
they got to
backstretch.
worry about, these guys, they got to worry about some getting up on the outside here. There comes Jeff Gordon. We've seen what 2 cars on the outside can do. They can haul mail.
And there goes
contact.
Jimmie Johnson to the bottom. Got Kyle Busch and Jeff Gordon pushing it.
Yeah, Jimmie Johnson just moved Michael out of the way. Oh, can't do that. Well, you can.
I think they may deem that he was forced down there, Darrell.
Well, he certainly was. I go along with that, but that was really, really marginal.
New leader, Kyle Busch, 4 laps to go.
Jimmie Johnson and the Michael Waltrip, they're hooked on the high side there with no help.
Yeah, they're going backwards fast.
Johnson drops in line, 10th. Who will be the next to come to the outside and challenge?
Well, that's the thing. There's Jimmie Johnson. We know he's plenty fast enough, and I don't know who that is that just pulled out over there.
Brian Vickers in the 83 car, but with no help.
That's an uh-oh right there. Uh-oh, I shouldn't have done that.
Backing
Goodbye.
up just a little.
Goodbye, Brian.
15 Talladega races. 4 of the last 5 have been won by a last lap pass. Will it happen again?
I think it's shaping up for that. We'll be coming 3 laps to go. Kyle Busch in the 18, he'll be hooked to the bottom of the racetrack.
There's just not anybody there that can jump to the outside with help. Jimmie Johnson is back here, but he's too far back.
There is a lineup, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Newman, Montoya, Stremme, all in Dodges. Will they go together?
I think they're going to have to time it, Darrell. You'll have to time it at the right time.
Well, these guys up here on the outside coming off turn 2, we've seen them absolutely get a sudden burst of speed, but they're not grouping up right. They're losing.
Maybe it's too soon.
I can't help but think Jeff Gordon all week long said, I don't want to be leading this race at the end. When we come to the white flag, I want to be running second. That's where he's running now. And when we come to 2 to go.
I got to believe if Kyle Busch was my teammate last year, I would want to try to beat him this year, since he isn't.
2 laps to go. And Gordon stays right there, pinned to the back bumper of Kyle Busch.
Oh, it's going to get, this is just setting up right now. It's going to get wild going down the back into turn 3. Here we go.
Boyer looks high. Hamlin just moved Boyer out of the way.
Well, Boyer was going to go the outside. He hoped Hamlin would go with him, and he didn't. That's the problem you have.
There goes Montoya in the 42 car, and his teammate Stremmy's going to go with it. Kyle Busch put the block on Gordon.
Montoya to the bottom.
You want the bottom. Bottom is moving.
Gordon has Stremme. Is it enough help to get to the front?
I tell you, there's anybody's game right now. It's still anybody's race.
And look at the top side. Jeff Gordon, Michael Waltrip, Jimmy Johnson, they're fighting back.
Gordon lost a bit of momentum and lost his help. Here they come to the line. White flag. 1 lap to go. Kyle and trouble. A spin in the trial of Michael McDowell has spun. The white flag is out.
No caution.
If he can get out of the racetrack, we shouldn't have a caution.
Kyle Busch
Still leading.
Oh,
trouble. A big one.
Much worse.
Turn 2.
48.
Keep rolling.
We still are not cautioned. Caution is out.
They got cars out. We got to stop.
That's ours.
That's it. You can't. The race is over
Because we took the white flag.
We're in the white flag lap. The race is over. What a wreck.
Kevin Harvick in the 29 car.
Well, I don't really believe in betting a whole lot, but I would have bet you we'd end like this.
That's Regan Smith. And Kyle Busch.
Oh, man, I don't believe it. Thank you, guys. Thank you, M&M. Thank you, Jeff. Jeff, you are my man.
Checkered flag.
There you go.
Kyle Busch. Rowdy Busch wins at Talladega.
We got a bunch of great guys. They got a great sponsors. We're really proud of them.
Congratulations, Joe.
And a great Toyota.
Back Mike Joy.
Thanks, Steve. Michael McDowell spun in the tri-oval. That, however, did not bring out a caution. He was pretty much trailing the field. A little contact with his teammate David Rudiman and Greg Biffle, and around goes McDowell.
Yeah, that wasn't a problem because he was able to get out of the way, or at least we were thinking he was going to. But this down here is where the problem comes. Oh, looked like it.
McMurray moved up, but did he have help?
I think Junior may have. I don't know if Junior got in the back of McMurray and shot him up the hill or not. And then 40 car.
And then everybody.
And poor Stremme had a great run all day. Well, all these guys did really, but
Nemechek, the pole sitter.
Jimmy Johnson was involved, the 48 car.
Harvick, Casey Kane, Elliott Sadler. A wild finish to another race at Talladega, and the wild thing, Kyle Busch came from a lap down to go to victory lane next.